everyone. Today we're going to be doing a math exemplar. When we do a math exemplar, we solve one problem, but we show a lot of math thinking and we do a lot of math work just to solve this one problem. So if you notice, I have up the problem solving procedure. So it's similar to how we solve problems when we do it in our math books, but it's a little bit more involved. It has more details. So first we're going to understand the problem. That's the red box. We can encircle the important numbers in the problem and we can underline the question. Next, we're going to think of a plan to solve the problem. So we're going to choose a strategy. This is the yellow box. And if you see over here, here are possible strategies. Like we could use a 10 frame, we could use a number line, we could draw a diagram, and so forth. And then when we are making our plan, we are also going to write what we're going to do. We're going to start with the words, I will. Okay, next we need to solve our problem. So we have to use our strategy and actually do the work on our paper to solve the problem. That is the blue box. Okay. Now we have our green box. We're going to show all of our work and communicate our solution. So that means we have to make sure that we solved our problem and we have to write our answer. Now you'll see when I tilt the screen down that there is a part of our exemplar where we write the answer, and there's a section that we're going to actually label for each part to show all of our work. So we have to make sure to label every part of our exemplar and to show our answer. And then the final step of the exemplar is to make a connection. That's the purple box. So we did a lot of work. We solved a math problem. At the end, you have to think about what are some things you noticed while you were solving the problem. Okay, so now we are ready. I'm going to look at my problem. Okay, first, the title of the problem is Betty's Balloons. Think about that title. What do you think this problem might be about? Well, I think this lady named Betty is going to have some balloons, right? And we know math problems usually, she might get some more balloons or she might give some away. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, let's read. Betty blows up 14 balloons. Betty gives 7 balloons to Ben. How many balloons does Betty still have? Show all your mathematical thinking. Let me think back. First, I need to understand the problem. What are the important numbers that I can circle? What important information do we have? Okay, well, Betty has 14 balloons. I can circle 14. She gives 7 to Ben. I can circle 7. Also, if she is giving balloons, what does that mean? Does that mean addition or subtraction? I'm going to underline that word gives because that gives me a clue that this problem is going to be about subtraction. If you're giving balloons away, you're not getting more, you're subtracting. Now, what is the question? We need to underline it. How many balloons does Betty still have? I'm going to underline that. That is the question. How many balloons does Betty still have? Okay, so I have done the first part of the problem solving. Now, I need to think about this. I need to make a plan. I'm going to start by saying, I will. And on the lines underneath, that's where we can write that. So I will. Now, what do I need to find? Let me go back to my question. How many balloons does Betty still have? I can restate that question. So I will find out how many balloons Betty has. So do you see? I just restated the question. But I also have to choose a strategy and make a plan. So I will find out how many balloons Betty has by... So now I have to make a plan. So let me think back to my possible strategies. I can use a 10 frame. I can use a number line. I can draw a diagram. I think I'm going to draw a diagram. So I'm going to write by drawing a diagram. Okay, now, while I'm making my plan, I want to label all the parts of my exemplar. So this box is the key. This white space over here, that's where I'm going to put my diagram. Okay, the circle, we're going to put our answer. And on the bottom, we're going to put our connections. Okay, so I have chosen a strategy and I have made a plan. I have labeled all of the parts of the exemplar. I wrote the sentence, I will find out how many balloons Betty has by drawing a diagram. You don't have to do a diagram. You can choose your own way to do it. We've learned many strategies to solve problems. But if I'm going to draw a diagram, I need to fill out my key. So I'm not an artist. I'm not going to draw balloons. I'm going to draw circles. And every time I draw a circle, that's going to be one balloon. So I'm going to write 1 and then I'm going to draw a circle equals 1 balloon. So people know who are reading my problem and my work that every time they see a circle, that means that's 1 balloon. All right, so let me think. Now I'm solving my problem. So I'm on the blue part of the problem-solving procedure. I'm going to use my strategy. So I said I would draw a diagram. So I'm going to draw 14 balloons. And when I do that, I do it organized. I think about a 10 frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's my 10. It kind of looks like a 10 frame, but I need to make 14. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so there are my 14 balloons, and I'm going to write the number 14. Now, as I mentioned before, if she gives 7 away, what does that make you think about? That's right. That's subtraction. So what symbol do we use? The minus sign. Okay, now she gives 7 balloons to Ben. So in this diagram, I'm going to cross out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have to write that I subtracted 7. Then I need my equal sign. How many balloons do I have left? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 balloons are left. Okay, let me think. So I used my strategy. I drew a diagram of 14 balloons and crossed out 7. I found my answer that Betty has 7 balloons left. I even added a subtraction sentence that 14 minus 7 equals 7. So now I need to communicate my solution. I did the work. I need to make sure to write my answer in the answer circle. And let me check it one more time. I'm using math language because I have a minus sign, I have an equal sign. I showed my answer in 2 places, actually, in my diagram and in my answer circle. Okay, I think I'm organized. I showed my plan. I made my diagram. Now I can move on and make a connection. So, what did I notice while I was doing this problem? Oh, and everyone is going to begin by saying, I noticed. And then you're going to write something you noticed. I could say that I noticed this was a subtraction problem. because subtraction is a vocabulary word. It's good to use vocabulary words in your connection. I could also say, you know what I notice? 7 and 7 and 14. What does that make you think of? That makes me think of a doubles fact. 7 plus 7 equals 14. I'm going to write that I noticed you can create a doubles fact with the information. 7 plus 7 equals 14. That's just something I noticed. You could notice all sorts of things. You can even think of if you saw a pattern, if you want to make a comparison. Like I said, I could have also said that I noticed that I did a subtraction problem. Okay, boys and girls, so this is how you solve in exemplars. Good luck.